Very important point for vascular surgeon when he is using a device off-label. What does it mean off-label? Off-label mean that you have used this device out of the company indication or out of the IFU. Well, is it good or bad? Well, you can use off-label technique once there is no on-label device. Example, we have used a lot of arterial stents in the early era of 1990 and 2000, which was not made or designed for arterial system. It was designed for biliary tract. So if you got an SF occlusion and you don't have an arterial stent, but you have a biliary stent, then you can use that stent on this artery, and this is off-label use. But once there is an arterial stent, if you have put any biliary stent, this is dangerous. You will have medical legal consequences. What is the importance of this in 2024? Importance is venous stenting. We used to put a lot of arterial stent in the iliac vein. Common iliac vein, for example, I myself have put a lot of wall stent. Wall stent is made for arteries by Boston Scientific. Now, if you put wall stent nowadays or arterial stent, and you have at least in the market 5 dedicated venous stent, you have committed a medical legal negligence or committed a mistake by doing this procedure. So after the era of developing a dedicated venous stent like Silver Vena, like Venovo, the Medtronic venous stent, and much more, you cannot put arterial stent in that vein anymore. This is off-label use. Now, this is very important to know when you are using a device off-label. For example, the Outback catheter. Outback catheter is designed to do re-entry in SFA, popliteal, and maybe even tibial disease. But some people have used the Outback device in the iliac artery and in the aorta. And this is off-label use. What is the danger? The danger, if you direct the needle by mistake instead into going inside the aorta to be outside the aorta, you created a perforation. And if the patient complain, then you have no defense because this is off-label use of a device which is Outback device. So whenever you are using a device, and you surely must use a device, there is a huge amount of device nearly every month. You should know the exact indication. Has it been approved or not? And if you want to use a device without FDA approval, you must be sure that there is no on-label device for this indication. And this is called off-label device. This is different from on-shelf. On-shelf means that, for example, if you're putting a VAR or TVAR or anything like that, sometimes the device is not immediately available and you are in an acute vascular situation. In this situation, use off-shelf device, which means a device easily available in most cath lab because the dedicated device is not there. So the off-shelf devices is different from off-label. And this is very important. And it comes in the exam, FRCS VASC exam and European board. You must know exactly what device you are using. Is it safe or not? So I thought to put this video to give a hint to vascular surgeon, whatever device they are using, whatever catheter or wire they are using and using it where, you must be very careful with this information. And I wish you all the best and have a nice day.